you don't have self-deception. One of the 10 commandments is do not steal. Self-deception is theft. So if you want to be honest with your doctor and educate your doctor. You're doing your part. You're responsible for effort, not outcome. You can live with yourself and your conscience. Next question.
Hi. So this is still very new to our country and I think to the world, essentially. So, and I know it seems like, do you see any timeline on the issue that's going to be created if, for example, you go to your doctor and you have that maybe uncomfortable conversation and you get them or you get a prescription for medical marijuana and then your job maybe does a random drug test and then you end up getting fired because you found medical treatment that actually works for you? Like, what's your opinion on that, or is that just too big of a hot mess to address?
Molly has asked great questions with so many issues, so I want to briefly address some issues. Maybe you are better off being fired from your job and finding something that where your passions sing. You know, I would love to find full-time work in the cannabis industry. For me, it's a part-time hobby at this time. You know, I do blood cancer biotech by day. I'd love to be able to replace that income in the cannabis world. So maybe it's not such a bad thing, number one. Number two, ask your doctor to prescribe dronabinol, FDA-approved THC. My urine, I don't care if I test positive for THC. My doctor prescribed dronabinol in addition to the medical cannabis card. My doctor is Dr. Jeff Pinsk over here, and you know, if I have an issue, I also can tell you privately all sorts of ways to beat the urine drug test. Your doctor can also prescribe diuretics like hydrochlorothiazide, where you take 12.5 milligrams 45 minutes before your urine test, and you're going to be taking some B vitamins for color in your urine, and you're going to be taking some salt, and your urine will be just, I can't say the next word. Okay, so you can talk to your doctor. Find a doctor who you relate to. Felicia could probably turn you on to doctors who will meet your needs more. But you're responsible for effort. But testing positive for THC is not the worst thing in the world, especially if you have a prescription for FDA-approved THC. Next question? We can talk later if that's not enough. All right. Any other questions?
Where are you speaking with Hyla?
In my house. She's between presentation in New York and one in Virginia. So, I'm having dinner with her and an addiction psychologist who I also presented to Dr. Levine with, and who Dr. Pinsk and I work with in going through some of our own research on PTSD, addiction, therapeutics, etc. Now, she's not here, Hyla couldn't be here today, but another time. Okay. Next question. We're in Yardley. If you want to join us for dinner, we'll be at Guru's Indian Restaurant in Newtown around 6 o'clock tonight. Yeah. The genetic testing, you do it at home. Just a cheek swab. Yeah, so you could just look up on the internet genetic addiction risk score or Dr. Kenneth Blum. As a disclosure, he and I do some research together. That shouldn't be a surprise. And I'm also working with him to integrate some cannabis therapeutics into perhaps some next generations of neuronutrients. I do work in pharmaceutical drug development. It's kind of one of my hobbies. One more question?
If we can assemble our